Okay, so we are here with some of the cast members from Ratava. We have
Miss Andrea.
The queen, Heroiness.
the Queen.
Natiri.
Servant.
Okay, so I guess we'll just go down the row, and you guys can all just explain what your role in the show was. Well, this part of the show, at least.
I was just one of the villagers trying to help, bring peace back to the village. And I was one of the choreographers because I'm one of their teachers. Hi, everyone.
She choreographed Rise Up.
I did that, yeah.
Oh yes, she did. It was amazing. I was the princess to the village, and I was trying to save my village from being completely torn down.
And you did a great job, by the way.
I'm the queen of the village, aka Miss Maya. I taught the wood sprites and the fairies along with Miss Andrea.
Right, and the fairies were the babies, right?
The babies,
Okay.
yes.
I'm Miss Andrea, and these are just my people. I love them.
You are the artistic.
I am the artistic director, but I can't do it without all these guys. Everybody put a hand in this. Everybody did choreography. So I just thank them. They are so fierce, and this dream would not come true if it weren't for my teachers and the way they helped me and follow my vision. So I really appreciate them.
Okay, so I guess we'll start with Miss Andrea. This is the first time I've seen you perform in a show. So what made you want to, I guess, partake in this specific show or part of the show?
Well, I decided to do a brief cameo, and it was kind of brief. Well, I think I decided to go ahead and participate, especially since I made my parents participate. And I called Miss Maya out.
I was drafted.
And yes, Miss Maya was also Eveline in Oz. So I put her out, and I demanded that my teachers have to be in at least one Fusion production. So I kind of felt obligated to at least do a few sets 8.
Yeah. And you did phenomenal, like phenomenal. Okay, and Miss Alicia, how did it feel to be or take on the role as Natiri? That's how you pronounce it, right? Natiri?
Yes.
Okay.
It was a lot more than I thought it would be. Once I realized that she was in such a leadership role for the villagers in Pandora, that kind of put the pressure on. And because my little young Natiri is fierce, so she
Her
set the
legs.
standard for sure. So it was amazing though. I definitely enjoyed it.
Okay, and Lauren, my name twin. So you were a choreographer. And you choreographed the very last emotional piece that almost had me in tears. What inspired that piece?
Originally, it wasn't supposed to be the end, and then I choreographed it, and because she told me, okay, what happened was that the war had happened, everything had been broken down, and we need to come together. And I actually used that song, ironically, for one of my dances for Collective Dance Project, and it was just about just like, even though everything might be tough, you just need to get through it. And so I showed it to Miss Andrea. She's like, that's the ending. I was like, no, it's not. She's like, it's the ending. I was like, oh my God. I felt pressure when I finished it. I was like, okay, I gotta make this like some kind of good. So, but yeah, that was kind of what happened.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And my last question is for the Queen, Miss Queen, the Queen herself right here. How did it feel to be, I guess, take on the role of the Queen? Like around the studio, you're a teacher, stuff like that, but now you were the Queen of the village. Everybody was bowing down to you. So how did that feel?
Well, I'm still quite humble.
You're still quite humble. Okay.
No, seriously, but it was amazing. I did enjoy it. I always kind of get pulled in, and at first I thought I was going to have to sit, but then I had to eventually do a lot more. But it was very exciting, and it was challenging, but I have to say it was fun, and I love being a role model for my babies. So I think that was the best thing.
And you also got to work with the parents, right?
I did get to work with
How was that?
It was amazing. It was a challenge, but it was amazing.
Well, that's good. Well, does anybody have any last words before we wrap up this interview? No? Well, you guys did great. Great. Both shows were fantastic.
Thank you.
You're welcome.